Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee. Tonight on the Channel 2 News. Asphalt is laid on Paseo de Marianas, bringing the project one step closer to completion. Also tonight, IPI has opened a lawsuit against the Commonwealth Casino Commission. And we take a look at how the CNMI drug court program works. In sports, baseball action. An injury can't stop the Pirates catcher from batting. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Tangy pickles, slivered onions, tender pork covered in our delicious barbecue sauce, and topped on a home-style bun. Behold, the McRib. It's not just a sandwich, it's an experience altogether. The McRib returns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The Garapan revitalization project that began construction earlier this year is one step closer to being finished, as Paseo de Marianas is expected to be paved by this evening. This doesn't mean that the road will be ready to be driven on, however, as the asphalt still needs at least a couple weeks to cure. Project manager Tim Lang says that they're currently unsure when the road will be vehicle ready.
The asphalt needs to sufficiently harden in order for the contractor to go back and put the pavement markings on it. Obviously traffic lanes, shared bike lane markings, turning arrows, and crosswalks, things of that sort. And that's also a process that uses heat. So I believe the contractor told us it's about a 2-week curing process before they can put the pavement markings on.
So when do you think people will be able to actually
drive
on it?
That's a good question. I don't think that's been quite yet determined. OPD will be discussing the approach with the contractor. There's also paver stones that have to be installed at the sidewalks. We have planters that need soil and trees and plants, benches, light fixtures. So it could be a case where the street is opened up and things get closed off, portions get closed off as they're working on the sidewalk sides. Or it could be a case is that the street gets opened up sort of block by block as the contractor progresses with the entirety of the work.
Once the paving is out of the way, Lang says that the crew will be doing some beautification of the area as well.
You can see here this sort of curvilinear form with the backfill material in there. That's going to be filled with planting soil. It's going to be filled with various tropical ground covers and plants. And then where the kind of the wide parts of these curvilinear shapes, we'll be putting in Susugi trees. Also, areas like this, we'll be putting in benches. You see that kind of raised, leveled off area? There'll be a prefabricated, really high quality concrete bench that'll be put in. And also light fixtures. I believe right here is a location where we're going to have a fixture. So we'll have new light fixtures up and down.
Lang says that investors are already planning to open up shop once the project is finished. Tupu Cane Juice, who we spoke to last week at the Marianas Experience, is already renovating their new shop on Paseo de Marianas.
This is really kind of setting a sort of a standard within the public right-of-way to kind of improve things down here in the Garapan area. And I think the idea is with especially the lighting too, right? So with when people can walk on sidewalks brightly lit at night, there's street access for vehicles, there's parking. We're putting in 350 new parking spaces, just on-street parking, angled parking. So there's going to be plenty of parking. So the hope is that this will start bringing people and new businesses back into the core area. And we've actually heard from a number of business people, investors, that they're already looking back here and asking us, for instance, when are you going to finish paving? We're interested in taking on a property.
IPI is suing the Commonwealth Casino Commission. They say that the CCC breached the casino license agreement that they entered into back in 2014. Earlier this month, the CCC issued a demand of over $17.5 million for the regulatory fees, fines, and penalties as a prerequisite for IPI's license to be restored. IPI says that the regulatory fee imposed additional fees for doing business in the CNMI, essentially double charging them. IPI says that they had an existing contractual relationship with the CNMI that provides IPI with certain contractual and property rights to operate a casino in exchange for compensation to the CNMI. They say that the CCC imposing the additional regulatory fee was a breach of the casino license agreement. The CCC isn't alone with claims that IPI owes them money. This week, the CNMI filed a federal tax lien against them, stating they owe over $7.9 million in unpaid taxes.
Zoom zoom! 'Tis the season for speed, and Docomo Pacific is putting prepaid customers in the fast lane. Starting November 3rd, 2023 to January 31st, 2024, every $5 prepaid card purchase from a participating store gives Docomo Pacific customers a chance to win a brand new Mazda 3. So load up at participating stores and drop off your entry to any Docomo Pacific retail store. Docomo Pacific, better together. Some conditions apply. Visit DocomoPacific.com for details.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
There were 69 alcohol-related car crashes last year in the CNMI, all of which could have been prevented. We know that the holidays are a time for gathering with friends and loved ones, and that alcohol is normally involved. This year, we hope to decrease those numbers and that you will stay safe and vigilant while driving. When gathering, be responsible. If you will be drinking, plan ahead. Designate a sober driver and always wear your seatbelt. Don't let one poor choice ruin your holiday.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the CNMI Department of Public Safety.
Drive sober this holiday season.
Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it.
One of the best addresses in Saipan has office space available now, right in the heart of things. The Marianas Business Plaza offers reasonable rates and can help build to suit your needs. You'll love the central location, just 15 minutes from the airport and 10 minutes from Garapan. Ample and covered parking keeps your vehicle close and protected. 2 restaurants for easy access, lunch, dinner and business meetings. Building security and 24-hour access to your office. Backup generators, so you can run your business in all weather. And 3 elevators mean easy and convenient access. It's the address in Saipan, the Marianas Business Plaza.
This week, a summit was held at Crowne Plaza on the topic of drug court in the CNMI. Drug court is a program for people charged with criminal offenses who are struggling with substance use. They aim to rehabilitate offenders with the use of treatment services, regular check-ins and drug tests, and motivate those in the program with the opportunity to exchange their sobriety for a clean record. The model was being explored in the CNMI as far back as 2008. When Judge Teresa Kim Tenorio got on the bench in 2013, she took over the project from then-retiring Judge David Weissman. Judge Tenorio currently presides over the drug court docket and has since the program's official inception in 2015. Judge Tenorio says that the process of getting enrolled in drug court starts when the offender is arrested.
One of the things about drug court is, since drug court started, I would run into folks in the community and they say, hey, my son is an addict, my daughter is an addict, can you take them into drug court? And I'm like, well, it's called court for a reason. So if your loved one wants to voluntarily submit to treatment, they can go to CGC or the Hope Recovery Center. But for drug court, it starts when someone gets arrested. They commit a crime, they get arrested, and somewhere between the arrest, the bail hearing, the preliminary hearing, and the first status conference, maybe even the second status conference, the defense attorney will realize that their client may have an addiction, and they'll say, hey, so they write a letter to the Attorney General's office and say, I believe my client has an addiction, or my client does have an addiction, and I think he'll be suitable for drug court. Then the Attorney General's office makes sure that they are legally eligible. So one of the things is if it's a violent crime, if there's a victim, if it's a sexual assault case, assault with a dangerous weapon, homicide, of course those people are not eligible for drug court, right? There are victims. If it's a firearms crime, things of that nature, they're not eligible.
So the crime has to be drug related?
Not necessarily. So we have participants who have committed theft, forgery, burglary, possession of meth. So it's a range of crimes. It's not necessarily drug related, but perhaps the reason why they committed the crime was motivated by their drug addiction, right? So burglary because they're trying to steal something to feed their habit, right? So they do that. So then if the Attorney General's office says they are legally eligible, they get passed on to the drug court office. The drug court will then assess them, and then we'll pass it on to the clinicians, and the clinicians will assess them. Then a whole packet is put together and brought before me at our regular drug court staffing on Thursdays. We will review it. Case managers will make their case, and then I'll make a decision to either accept or reject them.
Once they're accepted into the program, they have to plead guilty to their charges. Once they graduate from the program, though, their charges are dismissed. Drug court manager Edward Diaz says that the CNMI judiciary is currently working on a drug court alumni organization where graduates of the drug court program can continue to have support after graduation.
These are drug court graduates that are going to get together and organize it into a group so that subsequent graduates can connect with this association, so they can, help with aftercare, to reconnect, or to make sure the graduates are engaged and still involved. I think one of the challenges we saw is that, drug court has a lot of requirements. Drug testing, calling in, showing up to hearings, case management, and then after you graduate, everything stops, right? It's been brought to my attention from graduates like, we kind of miss that connection. So that's what we're trying to do, because once they graduate, they're off the program. Right?
The drug court program has an over 80% success rate. Tenorio says that drug court is a rewarding part of her job as a judge.
It's not always pleasant to be a judge, right? Criminal docket, even in the civil docket where people are suing each other for money or whatever it may be. Drug court is one of the things that I get to do that is rewarding, because I'm giving back to our community, really, in the sense that when we help a participant, we are reconnecting them with families. They're once again employed, paying taxes, right? Not committing crimes. And so it's very rewarding. And although I've been doing this now for 7 years, going on 8 years in a couple of days, I don't feel burnt out. I don't feel like I'm done with this. I don't feel jaded. I don't feel frustrated. I continue to be motivated. I continue to want to keep doing this. And I feel that every day that I sit on the bench as the drug court judge, I become better.
There used to be over 9,000 Blockbuster video rental stores in the United States. Today, there's only one. There used to be one right here on Saipan down in Chalankanoa. Tech Trek continues tonight as we visit the very last Blockbuster video rental store in the whole world. It's been a big couple of days. Fly in, fly fish, fly down a mountain, drive up a mountain, hike, river surf, factory modifications, and explorations. One more thing to do in this day and age where Netflix is both a noun and a verb. We take a nostalgic trip to the last remaining Blockbuster rental shop on planet Earth. It's in downtown Bend, and you choose your movie the old-fashioned way, with a combination of negotiation and inspiration. Oh, and it has to be in stock, too. We all look for our favorites. What are you getting today? Do you know?
Probably a little bit of Bill Murray.
Well, certainly The Godfather.
One or two or three?
All of them. All the Godfathers, I think, are great. And Saving Private Ryan is a particularly special movie.
You know, I love The Sting. I think that's my all-time favorite movie. Certainly the Godfather series, 1 and 2.
River runs through it. I've always thought that Montana landscape was just super cool.
This field, this game, is a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good.
My vote is for Field of Dreams, an optimistic baseball tale filled with equal doses of imagination and redemption, along with a splash of karma. I will happily pay the late fee for this one.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They are an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle. Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
The Dodgers and the Pirates faced off last night. Let's take a look at some of the sights and sounds of Game 11 of the Saipan Baseball League Masters Tournament.
And going all the way to third, Derek Agon. Swing and miss, one strike. Shot right. Ali grabs for a base hit. Go to two.
Here's number 48 with the Dodgers coming into home from third. The Pirates catcher takes a hit from 48.
And a double play. How about a round of applause for Mario? And for the runners will reach with sportsmanship.
Despite his injury, number 26 is next up to bat. The Pirates took the win that night, 12-1.
A nice shot to left for Derek.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
There's a high risk of rip currents through Tuesday night along east-facing reefs. Taking a look at our weather, tonight partly cloudy with isolated showers. East winds 10 to 20 miles per hour, lows around 76, and a 20% chance of showers. Our weekend weather, Saturday through Sunday night, partly cloudy with isolated showers. East winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. We'll be seeing highs near 86, lows around 76, and a 20% chance of showers. High tide this evening will be 2.2 feet at 7:49 p.m. before going down to negative 0.7 feet at 3:46 a.m. tomorrow morning. High tide tomorrow morning will be 2.3 feet at 11:45 a.m. before going down to 1.8 feet at 4:34 p.m. tomorrow evening.